This is Morten from INKISH TV. Today we've been invited to cover the Komori Open House in Utrecht in the Netherlands. And I mean, it's actually quite amazing. Greg, you joined Komori just a little bit more than a year ago, right?
In June.
Oh, less than a year ago. So what are you doing here?
I'm the European Product and Marketing Manager for Komori, and obviously I came as a new employee from another manufacturer, and our target is finding the sweet spots of our machines. Also, you look at the GL640 and the 837, and also the operating systems behind it. We've got to get the message to the market that Komori is involved in the step from a commercial printer who wants to do some packaging. Obviously, we build big packaging machines in the GLX40, and also for the printers who, in the web-to-print business, we have a superb machine.
Yeah, because
here.
that was exactly when you gave a presentation this morning about the autoprint. You exactly mentioned the sweet spots of the autopilot and the advantage of this. And just to bring people up a little bit on what the autopilot, maybe you could just give a very brief explanation.
Yes, so this is a fully automatic system on the press that allows us to change plates, wash the blankets, and start the press run automatically. So for a typical web-to-printer, he prints on the same material with the same layout, but he prints multiple sections every 2 minutes, and it removes the operator from the decision-making process. Because we also have not only color control and inspection, but for every make-ready, we do a very fast inspection and comparison to the original PDF from pre-press. So it removes any doubt about quality of the content of the print, because things happen on the machine that can stop the desired quality level.
Greg, a machine like this, smaller footprint, less waste, fast setup, fast speed, high quality, no operators. It sounds like a money machine to me.
Well, it's not exactly no operators, we're not saying that, but we have some features in there that reduce the reliance on the operator decision-making process. So yes, in that respect, you can reduce the reliance on the skill of the operators, because this machine is highly productive, as you said, multiple sections, but also the overall costs of having this machine there when we look at in comparison to a 40-inch, you're using around 30% less energy and also around 23% less on aluminium. So when you add that into the factor of a machine that's in production constantly, you can make a very good case for a 40-inch machine based on OEE. However, if you look on the return on investment, not every company has got a full factory with huge volumes of work. And in some cases, we notice with web-to-print printers, they tend to stand the machine for several hours waiting for the peak ordering times, and then they run the machine when the sheet is full.
Yeah.
Or dependent on the premium delivery times.
Yeah.
So if you stand in such a machine and you're paying high cost, the OEE figure is very attractive. However, you're still paying for that machine when it's stood still.
Yeah.
You're paying the same amount.
Yeah.
So if you can downsize and make a smaller investment, then the calculation makes more sense.
And one of the slides I saw also in the morning's presentation was, I can't remember if it was you or Mr. Kayita, but it was a slide where you say that if you're a printing company operating with 3 older generations of presses, basically the efficiency gain and as you say, with the energy savings and all the things that surround that calculation, this is a brilliant example on how you actually reach a lot of measures, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is the market now, because I mean basically that will also, I guess, change a little bit in Komori's business model, right? Because you will need to go to customers and say you have 3 machines, buy 2 instead, right?
Yeah. I mean that's a popular model anyway, because of the efficiencies in make-ready times, and you see huge changes even in 5 years ago. And also these machines now can compete with digital with this level of automation. So also the types of materials they print, you can pretty much print everything, and produce high volume.
It's funny you mentioned that because we're here at the open house and I met one of your, let's say, prospects so far just a moment ago, and he said, why would you buy a digital machine when you have such an efficient machine like this? And of course it depends a little bit whether you are into variable print or not, or whether you have like medium, small print runs. But I mean, he's right, because if you look at the operational cost of a machine like this, it is probably way more attractive than any digital machine, right?
Yeah, and also at the end of the day, the product is still good in 5 years, so you have something to trade against a new model. I don't think you can really say the same against digital. Digital's complementary technology and gives many advantages. We looked at studies and we found there's no real sweet spot for either. A few years ago when you had longer make-readies.
Oh yeah, there was a huge difference, right? Yeah.
But Komori as a manufacturer has speeded that process up with lots of simultaneous activities. So now it's only the cost of the plates, and you can do more. And also at the end of the life of the press, you still have a value.
Last question. This is your first open house with Komori. How has it been for you?
Yeah, very exciting, very different experience, but we've seen lots of people here, maybe 80 customers in total.
I thought it was actually more. I thought it was okay, sometimes they come with more people, of course.
Yeah, direct 80 customers, and some very new, some from as far away as Jordan and obviously Europe-wide. A lot of British customers, obviously from my point of view, are very good to see, and some familiar faces. But yeah, the technology we've put on display has really excited people. I think the feedback is very good. And I look forward to the next one in November when we have our 100-year anniversary.
I hope we will be invited soon. So,
yeah, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Good to meet you, Martin.
Great to talk to you as well.
Cheers.
Thank you.